Hi, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and I'm going to show you today how to put together this two-faced pumpkin block. It is part of a series of blocks I'm doing for a monster two-face wall hanging or table runner that you can find the pattern templates and the instructions on our website at canaryquilts.com. You can also join our library access to download these patterns for free on our website. I have also put the links below in the description to this video. If you have any questions or comments about this video, I would love to hear them, and you can leave them in the comments below. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, to get started making this little pumpkin block, we will need to go over to canaryquilts.com and grab the pattern. You can download it and then you just cut it out. And you'll need two fat quarters, a dark and a light fat quarter. And then in my blog post it specifies how what size to cut the background pieces, which are right here, and then the pieces that we are going to be cutting out with the fusible web on the back of the pumpkin. So you'll need two of each color for the fusible web portion and the background. And I am using light Steam Seam 2 as the fusible webbing that I'm going to be putting on the back of the fabric. So the first thing we need to do to start making this pumpkin block is get our 4 pieces that's going to have the fusible webbing on the back of it. And I'm going to peel off the non-gridded side and stick the other side onto the fabric. And then I'm going to take it over to my iron and we'll give it about a 3-second press, which will adhere it to the fabric but not bring the glue all the way off. So I'm going to finish the other 4 pieces and take it over to my iron. Okay, to start with the pumpkin block, the pumpkin applique section to cut it out, we'll want to take and separate our colors so we have contrasting colors in each pile. And in the first pile, we're going to transfer our pattern, or trace it, so the right side up is on the yellow, and then the right side is down on the orange. So then when we get to these 2 blocks, we're going to want it to be opposite, so the right side will be down, right side down on the yellow, and right side up on the orange. So to get these traced out, I take some clips and I clip it onto my fabric, so wrong side, onto my pattern so it doesn't scoot on me while I'm trying to move it. Or while I'm trying to trace it. And now we're just going to trace around. And then for the orange one, we're going to do just the opposite. We're going to trace it on just like that. Okay, so to cut out the interior parts of this pattern, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. You can use a pair of small scissors. Start from the interior of the pattern and then work your way out and start cutting the edges. There, we got half our pumpkin cut out. So now that we have our pieces cut out, we can now apply them to our background pieces. Like this. and we will pull the backing off of our fusible web, and then we will line up the top of the pumpkin 3/4 of an inch down from the top of the background fabric. So the top will go 3/4 of an inch down. And then from that point we'll just straighten the fabric out. And we're matching raw edges. There, now we can take this over to our iron and fuse it on per the instructions. And my instructions say to hold the iron down on it for 10 seconds, and that will fuse it onto the background fabric. Okay, we've got our pieces fused on. Now we are going to put these together and sew a 1/4 of an inch seam right down the side that's the middle of the pumpkin. And the 1/4 inch seam is built into my printable pattern. So I've got my 2 pieces sewn together, and I went to the iron and I ironed my seam open on the back. And so now what's left to do on this block is to applique all the raw edges here. As you can see, I went to my machine and I appliqued with a contrasting thread so you could see the edges of the pumpkin and the features. And the stitch is a satin stitch, and I used a 2.5 width and a 0.4 length, so it's a very tight satin stitch. Although I did a satin stitch, you can do whatever decorative stitch you would like to do on your block. This pumpkin is a part of a series of blocks that I'm doing. I've done a Frankenstein and a Dracula, and I'm going to be making a Halloween wall hanging with all of these patterns. If you would like to download this pattern and make this block, you can go to my website, canaryquilts.com. Sign up for our free resource library, and you'll have access to this pattern and all the other patterns that we have available there. I have provided the links below in the video description on how to get to our free resource library and the blog post showing how to put all of this together. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.